And
Oh, we're
man,
green.
we are green. Green with envy over all those that have already went to Alaska. Green because we're going to turn into the incredible Hulk.
Okay, he's in a mood.
Green because we got a little bit of Kenny Chesney with a little bit of Malibu instead of Kenny Chesney Blue Cherry Bay rum with a little bit of cran cherry. Green.
Pink now.
Pink.
Hey, he's weird tonight.
Pink is the color of passion. Purple is the color of righteousness. Can I get an amen, Michelle?
You are wacko tonight, for real.
Oh man, let's go back. Oh no, we need the angels, but what has happened over here? What the heck?
I don't get an earpiece. I'm not privileged enough.
Michelle, you can have this earpiece if you want.
Okay. Then I'll be connected to you, and I'll go like this.
I need the hairpiece. I'll trade you a earpiece for a hairpiece. Whoa, we're getting some sledding going on up here now.
You're so silly.
Oh man, good to see everybody in the chat.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thanks to all of you for coming in, and so it's been a rough week. If it's bothered you back here and you just want the purple, yell at us and say purple only, green only, whatever. We'll change it. Hey, we got an app to do that.
It is kind of weird seeing it change, though.
Did you see Josh and Michelle's last live last Saturday night?
Some of it.
Yeah, we upgraded and sent them our old lights in the background. Josh, he's selling stuff now, so I think he sold the ones we had. You got the shadow coming on me from? Is it from that? What is it coming from?
I think it must be this light right here.
Huh.
Yep.
Oh, don't want just leave it the way it is.
Oh, you want me to hold my hand?
No, leave it alone.
So I get a big shadow on my forehead.
What'd you do? You've done something. Leave it
It's
alone.
Always my fault.
It is your fault.
That's much better though.
It is much better. We're darker. We're in the dark.
I don't have a big bright shadow light on my forehead.
And I don't have a big forehead. Oh, I do have a big forehead, but I got
just covered.
Okay. All right. So we've wasted 5 minutes of everybody's life that you'll never get back.
But rambling.
Just rambling. So hello, Facebook user. But yeah, it's been a rough week. Dogs are still
outside. They're fine.
By themselves, they're fine.
Yep.
When we're in the house with them, that's when there's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's when there's a problem.
Yep.
So
I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah, me neither. I just, I guess you got to drink to keep up with them.
Put some straw down today to help hopefully decrease the amount of mud that comes in where they've destroyed the yard.
Yeah.
So, hopefully.
So this is the part of getting a fence that you don't ever hear about, is when you buy fence down the road for you. Hopefully you don't do it.
Don't get two male dogs.
The dogs run around the perimeter and wear a path out, which becomes mud.
When it rains.
Especially in the wintertime.
We have not lacked rain.
And then when you let the dogs in, they just got mud everywhere. So then next thing you know, you have a towel by the door and you're washing the dogs off, or you're cleaning their paws, or all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. I like that color back there, though. I think that's one I'm used to, Michelle. So
purple color.
Yes. So yeah, big week. We started looking around on cruises, or I did. I guess I did. Michelle didn't. And I started looking at the cost to cruise, and I was actually pleasantly surprised of how cheap it was. Maybe just with the actual cruise. Now getting out there, and
he's
then
talking about Alaska.
Oh, what did I say? What did I say?
You were just talking. It sounded like
Alaska. Yeah, I meant Alaska. Yeah. So we got a cruise coming up on Celebrity Reflection with a couple of people in here. I see Sarah's in here, but TX, Peg and Artie are going to be on that cruise. We're going out of Fort Lauderdale in the second week of February. Looking forward to that. New cruise line, trying something new. But when I started looking at our cruise on the Vista in June, I started looking at, when is the best time to go on a cruise to Alaska? And we actually had a cruise Alaska booked 2 or 3 years ago, right? And we're supposed to go with Lolita Loca on the NCL. May have been the Bliss or Escape. I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But
So much was going on then. So I
yeah,
have no
long story
idea.
short, my mother was not doing very well. She had a double knee replacement and then became septic.
Septic.
And then, I mean, she was in ICU, didn't know if she was going to, it kind of got really bad. So we had to cancel
Both
last
knees
minute.
were infected, so they had to remove them.
And she had to go a year without knees,
Mhm.
which was rough.
Yes.
But so bless her heart, she's much better now. She's,
Up, walking, moving,
she's
mobile.
moving, cooking, doing
Yeah.
everything else. So that's a good thing. But the whole reason she had the knee surgery, Michelle, if you recall,
Yeah.
she had went on a cruise to Alaska,
I wanted to go back.
absolutely loved it. And she said, before I get on the other side of glory, I want to go back to Alaska one more time
With new knees.
with new knees so she could walk around more. And then bless her heart, things started going downhill. And it's 2 or 3 years later. And now she doesn't think she's going to cruise again. We've tried to talk her into it. Some of you may remember Maxine. I used to call her Mama Maxine in here. And then Billy Sparks, that's my stepdad, used to be in a lot of the chats and stuff. But that is, since then, she doesn't want to be in a mobile scooter riding around. So she says she probably never go on a cruise again, which I'm trying to talk her out of that. But
No, that breaks her heart.
it breaks my heart. I mean, because she loved to cruise. I mean, she kind of got us into it.
Yeah.
Our very first cruise, they paid for it. And we went on the Triumph out of Charleston. And they kind of got us into it many years ago. But so I was looking at cruises, and man, I just didn't realize there were so many cruise lines that go out of to Alaska. And then you got going out of Vancouver, you got some going out of Alaska, you got some going out of Seattle, you got some going out of San Francisco.
So many choices, and how do you choose what's best?
So yeah, we those that are in the chat tonight,
we need help.
if you've been, we need you to help us out. We just asking a few questions. I got an article pulled up here. I looked around a little bit, found a website. I think I did. Maybe I've lost it now. I may still have it here. We may be able to bring it up a little bit. But the cruise question of the night is, if you have been, not if you're going, Mike Rodriguez, if you have been on a cruise to Alaska, what cruise line have you been on? So far, we've got 14 votes. Carnival is leading the way at 64%. NCL second with 29%. Princess at 7%. And nobody's went on Holland. And what little bit of research I did, and it's just a little bit, I was reading that Princess and Holland may be the two front runners, but then there's a lot of people that go on NCL too. So Carnival is definitely cheaper. But I had a couple of quotes already. There was some group cruises already going, I found out about. So yeah, you didn't know about that, did you? So I've already got a couple quotes back, Michelle, for June and May of next year.
So I think you sent me one of them, but that's as far as I've gotten with it.
Yeah.
So I know that May to August are the months that they.
Well, that's
cruise,
another
correct.
question we need to ask in here once we say our hellos is what months. I'm hearing May the 10th through like August something's the best time. Our problem is August is a no-go. It has to be either the very end of May or June or July because of Anthony's school. We can't take him out another week of school because in 2025, if we were to go there, 2024 could be a possibility.
Into high school.
Yeah, he's getting ready to go into high school that year. On into 2025, he'll be
Oh my gosh.
in high school. So let's go ahead and go say hey to everybody first, and then we'll go back and bring up some of these questions. And you guys help us out. This whole video is about talking about Alaska, or if you haven't went to Alaska, maybe get some information on other people. I know there's a couple friends in here that are going to go to Alaska for the first time this summer, so that's going to be great to watch their vlogs. And maybe we'll come out for our own vlogs this summer. Who knows?
It's freezing me down here.
I've got the heat on over, girl. It's set on 70.
It's cold.
Okay, so Miss Meg was in here first. Good to see you, Miss
Hey,
Meg.
Meg.
And Mr. Paul is in the house. Good to see you, Paul. Nick Saban's retiring. And at the same time, Seattle's coach, Carroll's out. I can't believe all that. Yeah. So Scott is in the house. Good to see you, Scott McNeil. And then we got the Traveling Gilberts. Good to see you, Ronnie.
Hey.
Teresa may be over there. Daniel Donnelly's in the house. Good to see you, Daniel. Let's Let's see who else we got. Michelle.
Teresa, I hope if you're there, I hope that you're feeling better.
Yeah, she's done it awful the
I
last couple
know.
of weeks. Yeah.
Last Saturday, I heard you coughing on the live, and it's like, Mike, is Teresa okay?
Yeah, we watch a lot of the lives on the big TV upstairs. So sometimes we don't comment. We don't use the whole comment. Like, I'm on the phone, I can't comment. I get that. But we're on the TV and we can't comment unless I bring up a second device, which helps you out and has 2 viewers at one time.
Okay.
I already said hey to Meg, didn't we? JP Janice is in the house. Good to see you in the house. And Journeys with June and Brady's in the house.
Hey,
Our
guys.
Pilot Mountain friends right up across the river, as they say.
Hey, Betsy.
Betsy is in the house and Mike is in the house. Mike is voting ahead of time, even though he hasn't been yet. He's itching to get there. And then we got, look, I chose NCL because that is what we have booked right now. Oh, it's Betsy that did that, not Mike. I'm sorry about that.
Gosh, Mike, he's accusing you. I'm
Can
sorry.
you believe that, Mike? Can you believe that? Just Dave is in the house. We hope to run into Dave in Orlando later on this year. Hopefully, depending on what's going on, we got MED is what I like to call her, Mary Ellen Dillon. Good to see you in the house.
And I'm
Mary
sure
Ellen.
she knows all about.
She probably knows all about Alaska, all about all of them. She knows it. She knows the deal. Brianna's in the house. Good to see you, Brianna. Good to see you in here. And we got Scott. Love you, Michelle. And we got Miss Sarah. Can't wait to see the lovely Miss Sarah here in just a few weeks. I think we're 30 some days away.
They are sailing in May to Alaska.
What? So Sarah, are you going? Oh, tell us in a second. Is it going to be Celebrity, Princess, Holland, Carnival, NCL? I've got to hear that. So see me traveling in there. Hey, how you doing, Kurt or Marsha? Good to see you, or both. Facebook user, hello.
Hi.
Mike and Brandy's in the house. Mackenzie's good to see you. Have a great week. How are the pups? Yeah, I told you about that earlier. The pups.
Crazy.
Beach Please says, Mike, be nice. Crystal Clear, Traveling Gilbert's, Janice, Scott, Sarah, Betsy. I'm going to make sure I haven't missed anybody. Adventures Ahead, Michelle is in the house. Good to see you, Michelle. Michelle. Have you heard that before?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, good to see you in the house. Always good to see Miss Phyllis. I think she told me she's going on Luminosa in August. Maybe off on that a little bit. Luminosa is another one we were looking at. All right, so the beginning of May to Alaska. Okay, a lot of people are here. So Ocean to Ocean Travel. Good to see Bruce. Hey, Mike, Michelle, and everyone in the chat. I think Oceans has got a cruise going as well. A group cruise. I may be wrong on that. If I totally messed it up, I apologize. I think they've got something going to Alaska as well. So Scott says, how important is the chance to see the Northern Lights to you cruising Alaska? That can dictate a lot of.
That's a good question.
Well, that's usually also, if I'm understanding, what little research I've done is only in August. So, you know what? I'm gonna have to watch them on TV. You know, you can't do it all at one time. You gotta leave a little bit for the second time.
Yeah, but this might be a one-timer.
It might be, but I'm telling you, the cruise is almost as expensive as go to the Vista out of Orlando, but we don't have to fly. We can drive down there. So the Gilbert says the Triumph was my first cruise. Yep. First time we was on a cruise was, I think, 2 weeks before the Poop cruise. So we were lucky back in the day. We picked based on ports we wanted to go to. Good reason. So Anthony is in the thumbnail, but not on the live. I have to have credit.
He's upstairs dog sitting.
Anthony is dog sitting right now, Josh. We will start. Okay. If you don't want to see Anthony in our thumbnails, if you're a child hater, Josh, just let us know. We'll make sure not to put him in the videos, even though we're trying to get the clickbait thumbnail for the cuteness, just like you do for dogs. We're trying to get it for the kid, but we can change that. We can definitely change that for you, sir. Funnel heads, what's going on?
Hey, you guys.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean that.
What did you do?
I did I don't hit these buttons no more, Michelle. Hardly anymore.
I'm sorry for whatever he just pushed.
I hit the fail button. I'm sorry about that.
We are happy to
We
have
are the
you.
failures here. We're the L's for losers. Lovelace L for losers. That's us. We wear that. I mean, the Carolina Panthers, what are they, 2-15?
I saw that Jeremy asked if you are still on lisinopril.
Yes, I haven't been back to the doctor. I had to mute us both because I was coughing so much. So we are going on the Norwegian Encore in 2025. Okay, so it is 2025. So another Norwegian cruise ship. My aunt went on Holland and liked it. She did a land and sea tour. Okay.
That would be fun.
Was that a little jab at my age to say my aunt went on Holland? So if you go on Holland, you're old. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. So Jeremy says, what to say? Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah, did you get? And I didn't get off the center.
No,
I'm just drinking more heavily.
His wife.
Cruising with Keith is in the house. Good to see you, Keith.
Means nothing.
So love the name Shady Brady. Shady Brady went last August with controversial. Oh, sorry about that, Brady.
That's so mean.
Just messing. That's his uncle. Yeah, I know that. I'm just playing with him. They know that. And Solo's Light UNC. That's right. How about them Tar Heels? How about them whipping up on the NC State Wolfpack last night in Raleigh? That's right.
All right, Mary Ellen Dillon.
Cruise World is in the house. Good to see you, Cruise World. What'd you say?
Mary Ellen Dillon said that she has been May, June, and August. So which is the best month?
We need to know that. MED.
What is the best?
We need a segment on the show that's called Ask Mary Ellen Dillon.
Yes.
Mary Ellen Dillon, your people call my people. We can work out, 1 cent, 2 cent a question. We need your help though. Ask MED. Like Ask MD, except Ask MED. Okay. All right.
Gotcha.
So dang, talk about Anthony in high school. Yeah, I know. I showed a video today of him like when he was 3. We've been in this house now for 10 years. I didn't realize that.
Almost 11.
11 years there. Jeez.
In May, it'll be 11.
We should be about to have this thing paid off by now. Feels like it. Yes, we did, and it was great. Awesome. High school already, yes. Yep. Anthony's in 7th grade, so in 2025, he'll be in the 8th, going into the 9th. So, yeah. So, Warmstrong's in the house. Good to see him. Great live last night. If y'all have not checked out Bill and Scott's, they do the duet lives a couple times a week, I believe. Yeah, like a duet, like a coast show.
Thing?
No, they don't do that kind of duet. But they always have some great topics. Last night was about short videos. And Josh and I have had this little bantering argument
That's
back
so
and forth
unbelievable.
About shorts and if you should do them or not. And but they had a great show last night, and they were talking about that, and I enjoyed that. Thanks a lot. Here on 3 Drop. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. The $9.99 will come in the mail via Saturday night. I'm sorry you get the 30% cut goes to Google, but thank you, sir. So who we got here?
Thank you, Michelle. They paused their movie to be with us tonight.
Well, not according to Josh. He says the movie is pretty good. One of them paused the movie. All right, let's get on through here. It's almost 20 after. We didn't talk about Alaska really a whole lot. We're going to Alaska in May on the Miracle. I believe there's some other people going on the Miracle this summer. I don't think it's in May though, but right there it is. We're going to Miracle in Alaska too in July. Okay.
Well, we can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah. Wait till they find out when we book. We're going to go a month before Josh and Michelle. I'm booking it just to mess with them because of Josh going, you wasn't even going to go, and now you're going to go, and we were the first ones to go.
You're copying us. Oh, that's hot.
All right, second cough. It's not a smoker's cough, though. It's just a cough.
It's a lisinopril cough.
It's an L cough, lisinopril. Ryan's in the house. Good to see you, Ryan. Good to see you, Shane. Good to see you, Blaine.
Hi.
So they're going on Celebrity Edge. Okay,
Ooh.
okay. I didn't even think I had enough. I only had 4 spots up here. So I didn't even put Celebrity up here. And it's now 64 Carnival, 27 NCL, 9 Princess, 0 Holland. I should have took the Holland out. Nobody's even voted for it. Blaine is in the house. And the Shows are in the house. They wanted to go to as well.
Mary Ellen Dillon said the weather has to be just right to see the lights.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So even if you time it perfectly,
It may not happen.
it may not happen.
So yeah, June 2025. Going back in May. Okay.
So you must have really liked it.
Thank you, Josh. Oh, whoops. I don't know what these things are anymore.
Well, you're the one that's in control of them.
Okay. Sorry. All
Thank
right,
you,
they're
Michelle.
dropping like flies. Sorry about that. Dropping like flies. Wait a minute. Wait. Why can't you go on our sailing? Are you talking about us? I was told real quick by Josh that, listen, our parents are going and I cannot handle anything else. I can't handle you. I can't handle Michelle. Can't handle Anthony. It's enough we're handling our parents. So I was told real quick, don't even think about it. Plus, I think Josh is a little concerned, even though the celebration videos, I have to admit, you guys are kicking our A's in the videos on that. Very clickbait thumbnails, but you guys are winning that war. Oh, did I say win a war again? I got to watch what I'm saying. So my first Alaska cruise was a miracle in August when they reopened Alaska after the shutdown. Okay. Was that half at the time too? That would have been awesome to go there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So we had the Majestic Princess book for May, but we had to cancel because of the price. Yes.
Oh.
I was looking at the what was it? There's one called, is it Discovery Princess or I think it's Discovery Princess. That was one I was looking at. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh no.
Okay, so we're down at the bottom. Okay, so here. All right. So, question. Still same poll results. Still 64. So we've had 22 people. 22 people vote out of 43. It's not that bad. So I'm going to ask a question for those that went and you did your research. When is the best month to cruise to Alaska? I know I'm hearing a date range of May the 10th through August something.
Well, I think those are the only times that they allow you to.
Yeah, but I've also heard, different times of the year it's warmer, so it may be warmer there in August than it is in May, and it's 2 months can make a huge difference there.
Yes, I don't like cold, but I am totally okay with Alaska just so we can see everything.
So there's a website here, and it's called bellsalaska.com.
Look how beautiful that is.
That is beautiful over there. We're not going to show you that, but
oh, sorry, y'all.
So it says, which Alaska cruise itinerary is the best? If you've decided to cruise to Alaska, you may be wondering which Alaska cruise itinerary is best, and that's a great question, but it's not an easy answer. The good news is that if you decide to book a cruise through us, no, I'm just messing with you. You have plenty of opportunities. Glaciers, wildlife, amazing outdoor adventures. Now, this is just not telling me nothing, Michelle. So let's go back to the I know. We absolutely know nothing about Alaska, so we're going to have to learn from our experts in here.
Yes.
So Real Deal says, we did a poll of interest, and people said it was June or July is the best. Okay.
Oh, that's a good question, too.
I don't go on your Facebook page, so I didn't know that. So you said June or July is best. Okay. You have to be at Glacier Bay if you can. Okay. I've heard there's on here that talks about 3 different glaciers that almost every cruise hits one of the 3. Some of them hit all 3. August is probably the warmest month. I would think so. Mm-hmm. Yeah, cruise fare was $3,900 with drinks, internet, and tips for 3 people with a balcony. The cost came with excursions, flights, hotels, and food.
Okay.
So it wasn't $3,900 including all that, was it, Amanda or Roy?
I'm totally cool with that.
I've been seeing, including gratuities and everything, around $4,000 to $4,500.
Okay.
And our Vista cruise coming up, believe it or not, it was $4,100.
Cruising has gone up.
Cruising's went up a lot. So just our plane tickets were almost $2,000 by themselves.
Okay.
Okay.
So CA Cruiser.
CA Cruiser's there. Good to see you, CA Cruiser.
So that's very informative.
Yeah, and if California here, so they probably go quite a bit to Alaska. That's a good question. Yeah, if you lived in California, would you go to Alaska a lot? It's not that far away. But that'd be like, I guess, people saying you live in North Carolina, do you go to Bermuda a lot or down to Puerto Rico or something? We don't.
Like you though.
See, longer daylight until 10 p.m.
I
Okay,
love that.
and twice in July and once in August. Okay, that I like that too. Um, let's see. Let's see. What ports are you going? Are you going to? Well, this might be a surprise show. Michelle may find out that a cruise has been booked.
Okay. Okay.
Let me come back to that. We are on a casino deal with a balcony room.
So that's another question.
That's another thing I'm upset about with Carnival and why I'm going to Celebrity, because I don't get nothing from Carnival but a hard time
Okay.
and a request for my credit card to pay the final payment off.
Shut up. So the question is do we have to have a balcony or not? I mean, does it make that big of a difference?
Yes, I would think everything I've read says yes. So you could go interior room and then you have to go up on the deck in the cold to see the stuff when you could just sit on your deck and watch it. But that's a good question. People in here answer that. If you've been to Alaska, have you done it without the balcony? And have you done it with a balcony? And which one did you prefer? And some of the ships I think are set up where you can kind of look from the inside out, but I'd want to see it out there. I'd either want to be up on the top deck so I can see it, feel that cold air, or I'd want to be able to, Anthony would probably be laying in the bed like, okay, I don't care to see it. Y'all just do what y'all do.
Look right out the window.
It's like, man, that kid's spoiled, man. I didn't even go to the beach till I was 18 years old, and he's going all these places in the Caribbean and a chance to go to
He's sticking the
Alaska.
phone.
Yeah, and he's doing this. Okay. So yeah, I checked out the plane tickets were about $2,000. Now, I don't know how Ventures Ahead got them for $500. That's a great deal. That's a great deal. Now, yeah, I mean, I don't know about the plane. Here they have new neighbors. Okay. Everything in Alaska is expensive. Very true.
Ooh.
What'd you say?
Mary Ellen Dillon said that Carnival doesn't go to Glacier Bay.
I wanted to go to Glacier Bay. Holland American Princess Carnival doesn't go to Glacier Bay. Okay. So yeah, I'm hearing that there is there's Hubbard Glacier, Glacier Bay, and it's called Dawes Glacier, Dawes, Dawes. Which one is best? Hubbard Glacier is the largest glacier in North America. Hubbard Glacier is Disenchantment Bay, a narrow bay at the end of Yakutat Bay, 75 miles long, 7 miles wide. Wow. Glacier Bay has a number of the large tidewater glaciers, including Marjorie Glacier and John Hopkins Glacier. Marjorie Glacier is 21 miles wide.
Wow.
Glacier Bay was completely full of ice in the 1700s, making one giant glacier, but the last several centuries have seen the ice retreat, leaving a 65-mile ford with many smaller glaciers. And Dawes, Daws Glacier is south of, is it Juneau? And is part of the Tracy Arm Fords Terrier Wilderness. The glacier is at the end of the Endicott Arm and is a very active glacier. If your cruise ship doesn't cruise by Dawes Glacier, it's possible to take a day tour. And is it Juneau? How do you say that? Juneau. That visits. That's Betsy and Mike's dog, right? Ain't this his name? Tracy Arm Ford. So you could take an excursion there. So, now I don't know. That's not Wikipedia, but I don't know this. I don't know who this is. They probably bought their website. I don't know. It's not a travel agent or anything.
June and Brady, they got the deal.
So I got to go back up here to the top right here. I want to make sure I get everybody's comments in.
Okay.
Everything lasts is expensive. Right. Okay. Okay. The Cruise World. Hey there. When's the house party? That's right. When we go to the house party down in Steph and March World, we paid $800 for plane tickets, and our room was $100 plus taxes, port, and
that
fees.
is something.
They are some whales. Y'all ain't no minnows. Y'all are whales in the casino. Ain't nobody getting it like that. That is a heck of a deal. So you're saying for less than $1,000 for both of you or individually? It's got to be combined because $800 you don't pay $800 a piece for the flight.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's incredible, and I'm quite jealous.
All right, so this is a good northern and southern way of saying something, and maybe even counties. Because I was blessed out saying this word right here. Salmon.
You don't say the L.
I say salmon, and I say the L. Everybody goes, no, Mike, you don't do that. Salmon.
It's salmon.
Is it salmon or salmon?
Salmon.
Or salmon?
There's no L.
There's an L in there.
I see it, but it's silent. It's
I can't
salmon.
help that. Freaking northerners there in North Carolina.
I have always said salmon too.
Well, that's a northern county. Somebody else give you a hard time?
No, I just know that you don't say the L.
Who says that?
I don't know. It's
I can't
understood.
stand it when people just make up their own words and
It's
pronunciation.
just understood.
Okay. All right.
I
So
don't know.
I'm not even gonna say that, man. Phyllis, good point about them running. Did Kitty Chiz have anything to do with the possibility I already booked cruise? Well, me and Kenny's been together a lot. Me and Malibu and Kennedy have been together all week. That would have been Buffalo Trace, man. So yeah, Cruise World saying Stephanie would kill me if we had a house party before she got there. Yeah. So Junior Brady says I wouldn't go without a balcony.
Okay.
Wow. So Ventures Head says we originally had an interior for $100. That's the same deal that Junior Brady got, but decided we may never go back and need the balcony. Okay.
Yep.
So Junior Brady, do you mind saying the 800 and 100 you said earlier, is that with a balcony? Did I miss that?
I think they said it was about.
Is a balcony for $100?
Yeah.
Wow. So cruise fare, $3,900 for a balcony for 3 people. We had drinks, Wi-Fi, and gratuities. Hotel in Seattle for 1 day before and 1 day after, about $700.
$350.
Plane tickets were almost $2,000. That's what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also heard excursions are outrageous on the ships in Alaska.
Okay.
I haven't had a balcony and loved all 4 cruises. Okay. Scott and I did interior and wasn't a problem. Okay. So y'all just went up to the top whenever you got into like the glacier areas. I mean, really, that's the area you want to be up on top, probably.
Well, I mean, for whale watching, and when you're going through there, I want to see whales.
Well, they may not come on the cruise ship. So I've been to Alaska without balcony and doing it again in August. Okay. So cruise will say, hey, it ain't no big deal to me. I mean, Mark just basically said, Nana and a boo boo. All right. So, real quick, if you have a YouTube channel, this is your opportunity. Hashtag L as in loser, U as in Mike Lovelace, V as in, better watch what I say, Virgin Cruise Line, and Y is in you. Hashtag Lovey, and it'll throw your channel up here. Check a channel out, grab a channel, go over, subscribe to them, then come back. So Jen says, we had an aft balcony and the views were awesome. So one of the ships I looked at when the quotes I had was a aft balcony, but I was concerned about that because I thought when you go down in and turn around, if you were on the back all the time, your view wouldn't be good. I don't know. Maybe I misthought about that.
Well, you're going to see everything behind you, and the water is always going to be churned up.
Third time. We ought to do a show and said, Mike, if Mike costs 10 times a show, there has to be a winner, a prize drawing or something, you know? Or if Mike can make it less than 5.
If Mike would just go to the doctor and go off of the listen. Anyway.
You need a special one over here. I need to find one for you, Michelle. You need a special sound.
Let's guess what that'll be.
Naughty. So naughty. Yeah.
What did it say?
It said you're wonderful. So wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what it said. Okay. So Jen, we had a balcony. That's great. All right. So Shal's here. We're pushing 1,000 for two of the three ports combined. Entertainment in Seattle and food. We estimate about 500 or so for 2 days. Yeah. So this kind of goes back, and I'm gonna mark my spot here with Miss Phyllis because I want to. We're gonna go through each one of these comments that you make and read them out, as we go here, because it means a lot to me, and hopefully people watching the replay, you can kind of get some answers from
Yeah,
the
we,
people in the
we,
chat.
we truly want to know.
I mean, we're going to book a cruise. Alaska's a bucket list.
Mhm.
Hawaii's a bucket list. And believe it or not, Niagara Falls is. I need to go up there and see the Q's cruisers and go to. I want to go to Niagara too. Damn, I forgot what I was going to say, Michelle.
Okay.
What did I start out saying? So, damn, what was I going to say? I said,
I don't
mark
know.
the spot here with Phil. Oh, yeah, yeah. No. What was it, Michelle?
Bucket list might be the only time we
Oh,
go.
now I remember. Now I remember. Where you go out of? Vancouver. Is it Whittier, something, Alaska? Vancouver, Seattle, San Francisco. That was the one that was kind of a kicker. The two of the estimates I got was going out of Seattle. One was going out of San Francisco. I was told this week by somebody that I said that I wanted to go to Alcatraz. I wanted to go a day or two earlier, go to Alcatraz. I'm a big history buff. And I was told that that's your generation that would want to do that. I don't care. I don't care about Alcatraz. I'll tell you what, some of the best ghost stories, best books, best TV shows are based around Alcatraz.
So that is a
That's in my generation.
Being old.
Talking about my generation.
You want me to sing it?
My generation.
The song, that's what I'm
I mean,
saying.
grunge music, the 70s and 80s music.
Yes.
Ain't nobody talking about the 90s. Oh, grunge is 90s, but they learned from the 80s. All right, back to Phyllis here. We got a Carnival deal with the casino, and we were flying Alaska Air from Charleston, South Carolina to Seattle nonstop, going in common. It was over 900 for both of us. That's not that bad for round trip.
Kind
That's
of
pretty
what
good.
I expected.
That actually is pretty good. So sorry, I meant 500 a piece. Okay,
Still good. Still good.
So I would recommend having a balcony if it's your first time, especially if you're cruising Tracy Arm Ford. Okay. Great tip. Great tip. Definitely gonna write that one down.
Was it?
So NCL has second guest flies free.
Ooh.
Yep.
That
Mark,
is something
you
to
ready
look
to
at.
watch a playoff game in Detroit? Beat the Rams. Yeah. So the Rams, the Detroit. Yeah, I kind of pull for Detroit. I feel bad when you're a biggest loser like they are for many, many years. I think they finally won their division for the first time in like 50 years. I kind of pull for them, but then Josh makes me not want to pull for him the way he just brags and boasts all the time. It makes me want. I mean, they killed his quarterback, shipped him off for dead after he broke his arms, shoulders, and everything else because they had a horrible offensive line. They did the same thing to Barry Sanders. They did the same thing for the wide receiver, Macatron, whatever his name was from Georgia Tech. All right, we're getting off that subject.
I was going to say, can we just go back to Alaska, please?
So, Carnival goes to Tracy Arm Ford usually. Okay.
Okay. We will be platinum then.
Yep. I'm about to cough again. Get choked up. So, boy, what a letdown.
So, Josh and Michelle, have y'all booked any excursions?
I heard they're so expensive. I mean, I really have.
We're still going to book them because it's a one-time deal.
Yep.
So, isn't there a train ride that's really cool that we've?
I do want to do that one. I can't remember where that's at. Is it Skagway or one of those?
Has somebody been?
Well, I heard they changed that train ride though after COVID, and you couldn't go to certain areas, and I don't know. I got to go back and research that. But I would love to take a train ride through the countryside.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be awesome. But I heard it's pretty much an all day thing. I mean, it's
I've
a
heard it's expensive too.
um. So Adventure says Tracy on Ford is the one we're going to. Okay.
Okay.
So NCL, Ocean Travel, NCL goes to Glacier Bay.
Okay.
Okay. So does any of these go to multiples, or is it either one or the other? Because somebody told me, and I don't know how true this is, that Holland America, which I know Carnival's owns all three or connected to all three, somehow that works together. That some of the older cruise ships, like Holland, has like rights to some of these areas that's kind of like grandfathered in.
Mhm.
I have no clue.
Well, Mary Ellen Dillon said that Glacier Bay limits.
Yeah, that must be yeah.
Mhm.
Glacier Bay limits the number of ships there, I hear.
Glacier excursion is a must. Okay.
Glacier excursion is a must. Okay.
All right.
Marjorie Ambrose is in here. Hey, Miss Marjorie, how are you doing?
Hi.
Good to see you in the house. Definitely want to thank our moderators. The poor guy that came last week that wanted to know about my hot wife. Was that last week or week before that?
It was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, about the hot wife. Unfortunately, I didn't kick you out. I'm sorry if you're watching this on replay. She's still smoking hot.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
You're so full of crap, but it's sweet. So, now I can't remember what I was going to say.
Simon. Sounds like Sam Hain. Noel.
Salmon.
Salmon. Michelle's saying it right now. Salmon?
Salmon.
I'm not doing it. It's a North Carolina thing. That's right. Listen, Meg, that's right. We say it with an L.
Hey, Ronnie and Alma.
Ronnie and Alma don't. They're in the South. They're in South Carolina. That's right. Stokes County, Sampson. So you say Sampson instead of Salmon. So that's what was funny in my office area was one of the ladies lives in Stokes County, another one in Surrey County. We live on the Forsyth-Yadkin County line. And all three of us said it differently. Then they'll go good night. That Yadkin County night and light and tight, and they'd really draw out that I. I don't say the L, Mike. Okay. Are you trying to say I'm a loser because I say the L? I'm a loser. I know I am. So why don't you kill me? That's a song, right? Maddie's got to go down. Okay. I can't like it. Big ratings. That's right, Josh. Big ratings. Rate them and weep. Rate them and weep. Josh is on 5 devices now to get me up. They're trying to get me up to 50. Yeah. We're not too proud. Call your neighbors. Send a link to them. Whatever you need to. We get up to 50.
You're so
Just
silly.
messing. Life is good today's in the house. Good, Ronnie and Alma. I know Michelle just said that. Dakota. I still got video. Remember of on the sun should be sunshine today. The sunshine. Did we tell that story? Can we tell that story, Ronnie? I think we're going to tell that story. So on the very first day of embarkation, Ronnie was really tired. He got up really early.
And it was getting late. It was getting late. It
And
was really late
we were
for
listening
us.
to a band. He fell asleep. And when he fell asleep, we all were yelling Punta Cana, taking pictures,
whole
selfies
boat
with
could
him.
have imploded, and he would
He
not
would
have
have
known
he
it.
was out of it. And we went up, we were doing like Punta Cana. We were screaming it, yelling it. Kids didn't even know what it meant. We had to tell them what it meant.
We were giving it bunny ears.
Sticking
We
a
were
finger
all
like up
taking.
his nose and
We
doing
were taking
different
pictures
things.
with him. We laughed so.
I got that on
hard.
video. I need to put a video out on that, or I don't know. I probably shouldn't.
We laughed so hard.
That's one of the. I think that may be.
We laughed.
One of the top 2 or 3 most fun and laughing I've ever done on a cruise
we
ship.
were like belly aching.
Because it was right where you hadn't drank too much.
It was just the perfect.
You're feeling
buzz.
just right, and the band's playing, and Ronnie's passed out, and we're taking advantage of him at his expense. Not that way, but you know what I mean.
We were laughing really hard, and we gave him a hard time the whole cruise.
So I meant going on coming for both. It was 900 flying on Alaska Air. Okay. So here we go. We are on the same cruise with the Cruise World in Alaska. Wait a minute. How many cruises you guys go on each other? Ain't you one in 2025 too?
Are you jealous, honey?
There should needs to be a censorship on here. I haven't been on a cruise with Mark yet. I need to be on a cruise with Mark.
I'm sure all you have to do is
Book next October the 2025 with him, probably is what he's going to say. Yeah, Mike, you need to be on a cruise with us next October 2025. Halloween cruise, the booze cruise. What to use that soundboard to the fullest use? That's right. I'm going to use it right here for y'all. Are probably getting tired of hearing this. Okay, I'll put that down. You as in Mike Lovelace. That's right. You as in the two L's together, says you. Hashtag love you. That's right. Look, we're a little bit behind, Michelle.
Imagine
I
that.
feel like Josh and Michelle we're way behind. Next thing you know, just cut the show off 30 minutes early. I mean, 30 minutes after the last time somebody said anything. So Nightbot's throwing up those channels names. Good. Even though you weren't sure about being cold, I don't know what that means. We probably missed that. Something. Niagara Falls is beautiful. That's definitely a bucket list of mine. I know it's not cruising. I want to go up there and stay in one of those casinos. Do the Canadian side and the U.S. side. It's just a bucket list. My mother went there when I was young on a business trip, and then came back with pictures, and I was just blown away. She did the whole boat ride, the sea mist, down at the bottom. And I mean, that's just all I used to read as a kid, those books about people going over in a barrel. And I love stuff like that. The guy that did like the walking on the wire over it. I mean, it's just stuff like that. That's my generation, Josh. Talking about my generation. I have another shot.
Have another
Shot or spot? We'll have another shot. This thing's about gone. That's a pretty good mixture too, with the cran cherry, very low calorie, but then the 500 calories a shot of the Malibu sugar. It's kind of like going and getting a salad and then getting a milkshake with it, or getting a diet drink with it.
I made some Russian tea. It smells really good.
Michelle's got spiked Russian tea.
I don't, but it's so
Why
hot.
is it called Russian tea?
I don't know. I didn't make it up.
Is that kind of being like against the South or being Russian?
Michael, I don't know.
Why is it called Russian tea?
I don't know, but it tastes good.
Journeys with Junior says, I need a shot. All right, so I'm going to pull Oprah Winfrey. Every one of you can have your own free shot. Just go to your cupboard, get it, take a shot.
Silly.
We are taking a gamble and going out to San Francisco. That's not a gamble. San Francisco, I mean, you got the best rice-a-roni ever. It's the San Francisco treat. You're going to love it. I'm telling you, go a day or two early and go to Alcatraz.
Oh, what we do with him?
We may look at Hawaii for 2020. I bet you will now, Josh, after you heard that we're going. I knew somebody else went to Hawaii a few years
Michelle
ago.
says she'd go see Alcatraz.
I'd go to Alcatraz. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yes. Meg wants to go too.
Yeah, Josh said when he saw our video on the he just saw the thumbnail because I know he didn't watch the video, but of the San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the El Moro, he's like, and that looked like a lot of walking and stuff like that. He said, "Yeah, I'm not doing that." Michelle said the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see it, but my knees would have never, ever, ever, ever
I want to do Alcatraz bad. San Francisco usually adds a couple of days. I cruise from Seattle, but would love to go out of San Francisco.
June and Brandy are going 2 days early so they can go to Alcatraz.
Hey, great to know,
Oh.
Jim. If you're going to Alcatraz, you need to make reservations far in advance. And I need to also look and see
for that tip.
if they're closing certain days, because some of these
so
cruises go out on a Monday, and if they're closed on a Sunday and you got there, I'm sure Saturday they'd be open. But if you go a day early, is that your boyfriend texting you over, Michelle?
No, it's Coach wanting me to buy a purse.
Coach wanting her to buy a perch. Why is Coach Cruz contacting you?
Coach Leather wanting me to buy a purse.
Coach Cruz, you and I, we're going to talk about this. Me, you, and Lee.
Stop. Advertisement.
We're going to talk about you trying to contact my wife about buying a pocketbook. So we are going 2 days early to go to Alcatraz. Hey, awesome.
Yes, really awesome.
It was closed down for a reason. Yeah. Okay. Alcatraz was a fun tour. Cool. Alcatraz was great. Awesome. Look. Detroit. Detroit. You know who put Detroit on the map?
Kid Rock.
Kiss. Then Kid Rock. But Kiss first. Yeah. Rock City. That's right. It's the only reason I wouldn't want to go to Detroit any other reason. So if you book through the cruise line, make sure that you give them the dates you want to fly in before the cruise, or else they will book you to
Oh.
ride the day of. Yes, I've heard that.
Ooh.
That's why I was looking at something with Carnival and that whole flying thing together, and I just couldn't do that. I think
No,
I'd just
I know
rather
what
take
a
it on my own.
I know what a debacle the bus was to try to get us to the
Oh
airport.
yeah, that excursion.
Hey,
That's
TX.
what Carnival said. Hey TX. So let's see. What else we got? What else we got going on in here? Train is in Skagway. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. That's definitely a bucket list. The train is in Skagway. Yep. Somebody else said that too. Gina Brady.
The trade is
Train is
awesome.
awesome. Skagway
Oh.
is the train ride. It goes up to Canada now. So that's a good call out. So to go to Alaska, I know it's kind of it's a U.S. state, but if it goes up to Vancouver or over into some of them go, I know they go into Canada. Some of them is a chance to go to Russia as well. I don't think we're probably going to go on one that long. Do you have to have your passport? Like some of the train rides
Sure.
used to go up and into. I mean, I would think you'd want to have your passport,
Sorry.
but like Anthony, we got to redo his. We haven't booked any excursions yet, but are going to. We were planning to go to the
Okay.
train. Yes, it's awesome. Just to let you know, I heard the tolling on that thing though is it's like everybody can hear everything. So it could be like a Dumb and Dumber experience if you get on there, and you might have to. Oh, whoops.
Michael, honey.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting my money's worth on the road tonight. The train will be our only excursion. Very expensive. Okay. So Holland America goes to Glacier Bay. Okay. That's true. You know, we want to go. We've went. You know, we've went a lot in the past to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, and I went when I was young to Dollywood.
Me
But man,
too.
it is expensive now.
Yes.
It's like an excursion to Alaska, just about $150 to go for a day per person.
Yes.
That's right. I agree, Jen. Michelle is absolutely
Aw.
beautiful.
Thank you. That's very sweet.
And the other guy, I mean, he sent $2 for it. I mean, why not $2? I mean, she'll take the compliment free, but the guy sent $2 with it as well. So, Veach, we got Veach, please. They're doing some fries and tacos tonight, or fish and tacos, or something tonight on the show.
So Mary Ellen Dillon said, "Yes, we do need the
Yes, need a passport for the train. Okay.
All right.
Salmon. See? See? Brother from another mother who's right across the river. That's why he says it too that way. Yeah.
Kang.
It's like saying caramel and caramel.
Or Kang and King.
Yeah. Kang and not King. I'm from Kang, North Carolina. Dial up is struggling.
Uh-oh.
Are we blurry over here?
He's got the thing on so we can't see it.
Yeah, over here. Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry.
You can blame that on the Rocket Man. What's his name? Not Elton John, but what's
Rich
his name?
dude.
The guy that's supposed to get in a fight with the guy from Facebook.
What is his name? Why can't I remember it?
Starlink dude. What is his name?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Dina Shania, good to see you in the house, Miss Dina. Good to see you in here. So everybody's laughing. I don't know what they're begging for viewers. Yeah, Josh. Wait a minute. Josh comes in here under Real Dead and says we're begging for viewers.
You were talking about begging for viewers.
But I know, but look, he's got underneath Real Dead, wanting people to click on that and sub to that channel. Clickbait. Yeah, it has something to do with Real Dead. That's right. Book October. Book October. Yeah. Book October, the Booze Cruise. Yep. Josh is upset about that because they were called the Booze Cruise one time. He wants everybody else to say like version number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after them. I'm going with Betsy, Mike, Mark, and Steph too. Wait a minute. We're locked up.
We sure are.
So guess what? We got 2 minutes, and that tells me the internet gods are
Aw.
saying we must need to leave, Michelle.
Oh,
So we had a whole 2 minutes. We're locked up.
but we didn't get to the end of our.
I know we didn't get to the end one. Yeah, we might. Yeah, we're pretty close down the end of it. So hey, we're going to tell you guys to go see Betsy and Mike over at Beach Please. They also have a premiere tonight, I believe, as well.
Ooh.
We love you guys. We're locked up here. I was looking at something on the screen. We need to do a roasting like of a thumbnails or something one night and have some fun on this. But you guys have a great evening.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We love you guys.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.